Y'all know what's going on. It's time for another episode of Doing Time with Joe. I'm your host, Joe Baker, and welcome to the show, y'all. And he feels like when he knows it all about the game, he gonna tell his daddy, and then his daddy gonna love him. So the months go by, and he's continued to sneak and indulge himself in all of these different activities. And then one day, while he's down there, his dad's on a visit. His dad sees him helping his other brothers. And his dad runs over to him, and with all of his might, he hits him in the middle of his chest. Now, keep in mind, he's a little bitty kid, fragile, nowhere 100 pounds, soaking wet, with $10 in his pocket. You understand? In nickels and dimes and quarters. You feel me? Knocked him to the ground. He couldn't even breathe. Hit him right in his chest, like a grown man lit. And he coupled him and said, "Get up. You want to be a man? You want to do all this? Get up. I'm going to show you what it's like to be a man." Kevin stood up. He knocked him right back down. He started crying. At this time, y'all, he's 13. And he did the same thing this time that he did last time. Because he got his own phone at this point. He called his mama and she came straight to get him. She's fed up. She's not taking no more. Nobody putting their hand on her son. All her son is trying to do is get the love of his daddy, but his daddy keep on hurting him. He either hurting him physically or he hurting him mentally. She's through with it. She's let it be known he's not coming back down there. That when she get there, she pull up, he comes to her, gets in the car. Kevin's dad already got his bags ready. He put them in the trunk. She pulls off without saying one word. She looks at her son out of peripheral vision, and she sees him. He's sitting there. He's looking out the window, feeling weak and dejected and rejected. He don't know what to do. Everything that he does, he can't get nothing that he needs from his daddy. He can't please him no kind of way. So when he gets back to the state that they live in, he tells his mama, getting out the car, going into the house. Think about this, what I'm finna say, y'all. They on the way into the house, and he tells his mama, "I don't want to play basketball no more." Think about that. The one thing that he can excel in, the one thing that he loves the most, because he's not getting loved, he says he don't want to do it no more. And the reason he don't want to do it no more, he don't understand it, is because his daddy don't care nothing about it. So now he don't care nothing about it. And he's fed up. He has to get the love of his daddy. But he can't get it like that. So now, he don't go see his daddy for months. He ain't going back down if his mama got anything to do with it. So a year goes by. He's 14 years old, right? Just starting high school. Meeting people. He's playing ball here and there, but he's not into it like that. And you could tell he getting them dark rings under his eyes because he's smoking that weed, thinking the coach don't know it. The coach pulls him in the office one day and says, "Look here, if you're using weed, I don't care. As long as you can continue to play. But you got to keep your grades up." Because his grades were slipping because of the weed. So when his mama confronted him and tell him, "I'm going to take you off the team because of this weed. I'm going to go tell the coach why." He said, "The coach don't care." Think about that. The coach don't care. Another strong male figure in his life don't care that he smoke weed. His daddy don't care nothing about him, don't want him around. You understand what I'm saying? So what's the point? What's the point? He don't want to do nothing now. He don't want to do nothing. He stopped going to practice, showing up at the games only. But his skills is diminishing. The other kids done caught up with him. He lost his starting position. He's on the bench. He's angry and he quits. He don't even want to fight for it. He just gives up and quits. And now, he's trying to explain to his mama what he's going through because he's smoking weed more and more every day. More and more every day he's smoking this weed. He can't deal with it no more. So now, his mama trying to figure out what she can do. What can she do to help him? She don't know. So one of the guidance counselors at the teacher, she calls his mom, and she talks to him, and she tells his mom that You know, he's got problems. He can't focus. He can't pay attention. We might need to get him on some meds or something like that. You know, they quick to do that in these schools, throw you on some medication, right, when they think you're slipping. So she takes him to see a doctor. The doctor agrees that he might have ADHD. We need to do something about that. But the medicine makes him feel bad and groggy. He can't focus. He can't sleep. You know what I'm saying? Like he needs to. He don't have an appetite. He can't handle it. He don't want it. He's refusing to take it. But the weed helps him with all of that. So he sneaks around and he's smoking and he's doing all of those types of things, right? So here's the problem. He wants to quit. Everything. So his mom, for whatever reason, something hit her, right? You know, that woman's intuition and that mother, you know what I'm saying, motherly instinct hits her. So she gets his phone one day while he's in the shower. She go through his phone and he's got posts in there on his social media where he's selling drugs, stealing all kinds of stuff from stores and everything. And he got it posted on there. But it's, I guess, however they do it in the little chat rooms, only certain people can see it, right? He don't think nothing wrong with that. She panics because she's thinking, oh, he going to jail. Going straight to jail, do not pass go, do not collect $200. She's panicking about that. And she talks to him and she tries to explain to him, try to make him understand that this ain't gonna work. You cannot be doing this stuff. You're ruining your life. You're ruining your life. So she calls somebody that she trusts. She talks to him. And he tells her, he said, look, I got somebody that I want you to talk to. And then that's when he came to me, y'all. See, this boy's uncle came to me and he said, look, I can't do what you do. You got a way of talking to people. I said, what do you need me to do, bro? He one of the guys, you understand what I'm saying? So I'm not against helping him in a situation like that. You feel what I'm saying? So once he explained everything to me, which I've told y'all, right, I said, yeah, I'll talk to him, but, you know, I don't know what I can do. He don't know me. He don't trust me. You feel me? So one day when he was talking to him, he had him on the phone. He put him on the phone with me, and I'm talking to his mom at first. Then his mom, she said, I'm going to be right here. I'm going to listen too. You know what I'm saying? But I want you to talk to him for me, right? So after we introduce ourselves to each other and all this, and then I'm talking to him, I said, bro, tell me what it is that you want. And he told me, he said, I just want to be that dude at school, right? You know, the one that got on the fly gear and all this and that. He talking about that drip. You know, that's, I guess that's what they talk about when they talk about the wardrobe and all this and that, right? And all that old kind of stuff, right? And something clicked in my head. I ain't never seen this boy in my life. I don't know who he is, anything like it, but something just clicked in my head and I said, that ain't what you want. That ain't what you want. Because all of that's going to get you what I got. Penitentiary. I said, what you want is your daddy's attention. And then he went silent. See, all of that braggadocious stuff he was doing, that went out the window. You understand? I said, you want your daddy's attention and you willing to do anything to get it. Anything. Even if you turn away from what you love, that basketball, because they say you good, man. And I asked him, are you good? And he was like, yeah. I said, I hope to see you one day on TV, shaking the spot, doing your thing. But I ain't going to see you on TV. I'm going to see you in here. Yeah, I said, you 15. You're getting ready to turn 15. I said, guess what? In the state you in, they going to put you in an adult penitentiary. You at school, hustling, your little packs. You in the mall, stealing your little stuff. You on your way home, boy. It's as simple as that. So he got quiet. That's what teenagers do. They don't know what to say. I said, I'm going to say something to you with all due respect, right? And I said, Moms, you might disagree with what I'm about to say, and you can straighten this after I get off the phone with him, but I got to be plain and clear with him about what it is that he's facing, right? I said, your daddy don't know how to love you, homeboy. He don't know how. I said, from everything that I've been told about him, he's a narcissist. Do you understand what a narcissist is? He said, no, I don't understand what a narcissist is. I told him what a narcissist is. And if y'all don't know what a narcissist is, go look it up and hit me up in my comment section and let me know you know what I'm talking about. But here's the thing. I said, he don't know how to give you that. He can fake it, but his concern is him. It's all about him. I said, you are a product of everything about him. He with your mama at the time he was with your mama, not because of you, but because of him. She made him feel good. You understand? You happen to be born from that. But see, when you came into the world, you took her attention away from him. He needed that, so he got to reject you. He going to reject you. And that's what he's doing, homeboy. He don't want nothing to do with you. You trying to get something from him, he can't give you. He can't give you that. But I understand why you want it. Every son wants that from their father. Every daughter wants that from their father. It's parents in general. We want what we want from them because they are the ones that brought us into the world. It would seem natural that they would love us and they would care for us and they would do the things that they're supposed to do. But I said it don't work like that in all situations, man. It don't work. And I said, you got a choice to make. You got a choice to make. Either you're going to be on TV playing the NBA, college, whatever they're going to be, or you're going to be in here with me. I said, it's that simple. I said, let me tell you something about these people that run these prisons, man. They don't care nothing about the relationship with your daddy. They don't care nothing about none of that. They don't care nothing about you crying. They don't care about none of that. Because when you cross that line and you break the law and they put you in here, they ain't got time to worry about that. I said, you don't even see how good you got it. He said, what you mean how good I got it? My daddy don't even love me. I said, but you got a choice right now. You can make a choice to free yourself from that. Free yourself from that bondage, that hold he got over you. I'm not telling you to reject that man in the sense that, you don't want nothing to do with him. But right now, you need to be selfish about you. You're 15 years old about to be. You don't want to ruin your life trying to please him. He ain't worth that. Ain't nobody worth that. Nobody. And I heard his mama crying. And I said, are you okay? And she said, yeah, voice shaking. She said, I just didn't know how to tell him that. She said, when I was with his daddy, he didn't treat me right. So Kevin said, what do you mean, Mama? And she told him, she said, your daddy beat on me. He beat on me. She said, he beat me when I was pregnant with you. And Kevin just went off. Started being disrespectful, telling me this daddy wasn't straight. I'm going to hurt him. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Kid went off. He protective about his mama. And I said, hold up. Nuh-uh. I said, listen to me. Both of y'all spending too much energy worrying about what he want. Carrying the baggage around, the pain around that he done inflicted on you. You carrying that around and now your son having to deal with it too. I said, man, y'all got to let him go. Until he recognizes how valuable y'all are in his life. Just because you are you, then you got to cut him loose. Because he going to drain everything out of you and then he going to move on without giving you anything. You don't want that. You got to find a better way for yourself. You got to find a better outlet. You feel me? And I said, look, Kevin, listen to me, man. Listen to me. I know it hurt hearing what I said about your pops. You feel me? But see, your pops is a grown-ass man. He gonna be all right. Whether he be all right in his messed up state of mind or he gets better. See what I'm saying? You gotta live your life. You finna be grown. I said, the state gonna treat you grown if you come up in here. So you got a choice to make. Now what you wanna do, man? What you wanna do? You gotta get right, man. And I said all that to say this to all of y'all out there. The reason I did this show, I want y'all to understand that, see, parents and people out there that are concerned about these juveniles doing all of this stuff that they're doing out there in the streets, you more focused on the behavior that they're exhibiting versus the pain that they got that's causing that. Speak to that pain. Lock in on that pain. You find an answer for that. The erratic, reckless, criminal behavior goes away on its own. Let's stop talking all this old crazy stuff about these 100% sentences and all this and that, and then not even acknowledge what's going on, what brought him there. Yeah. This boy started selling drugs as a child because he was trying to get the attention of his daddy. And everybody's more concerned about him selling drugs and stealing out of the malls and stuff like that versus why are you doing it? Versus why are you doing this stuff here? Let's lock in on that, and then he won't be doing this other stuff. Got to do better, y'all. Or this penitentiary going to be full. And so, look here, let me say this too before I go, right? See, some people like that this penitentiary full. Y'all know what I'm talking about? Huh. Don't think they don't. Don't think they don't. Just wanted to drop that on y'all, right? This has been another episode of Doing Time with Joe. I'm your host, Joe Baker, and I say peace.